We are a team of 3 artists delivering door-to-door makeup services to people in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. We started back in 2013 and have been doing it for quite some time. Again, we're just a mobile business. We don't have a studio per se. And makeup services, we also offer workshops, like teaching them how to do their own makeup in a group setting, kind of like paint night, if you guys have heard of paint night. So having a good time. The comments have been said in the past were like, oh, that's not a real career. You have to block that, because you have to follow what you like. You're gonna find yourself always deviating towards your actual hobbies. So like, let's say, for example, my parents would always say like, oh, you should become an attorney or anything in the legal field. Well, yeah, that might sound like a right thing for Caribbean parents, but in reality, that's not what I wanted to do, right? Mm-hmm. So even though I have a 9-to-5 job right now, you find myself doing the things that I love the most on the side, such as my business or even cycling, right? So just block the noise. Really tough. So before COVID, I remember I took a trip in the beginning of March, and COVID was around, but it was mostly in China. It wasn't here in the States. And then it hit. So it was right after I came back. We started working from home. And so I knew immediately that this was going to affect Webella, but sorry about that. But I didn't think it was going to be to the extent of this, where like you would go months without seeing a client. And we had to follow state regulations. Like we couldn't take a client even if I wanted to. It would be a risk for me, and it would be a risk for the client. So we had to wait for confirmation from the state of Mass in order for me to take in more clients. So it was difficult. It was difficult to keep the skill going, because once when you don't do something regularly, it kind of like fades away a little bit. So I took my first client in June.